What can $1 get you in your country? A thumbs up from a homeless person on the subway. For Moomin lollipops. I would say just about anything at the Dollar Tree, but they just raised all their prices to $1.25. For ramen packs. A quick 30 seconds of being jostled around on the cheap Elmo ride at the mall. Individually wrapped little candies from a gas station counter. Not a candy bar, it's not enough, but mints or a lollipop maybe. Even the dollar store ain't $1 no more. To tacos or a can of beer. Shout out to my boys at Arizona Sweet Tea keeping that shit 99 cents since day one. For cheap croissants, no, I'm not French. A 500 milliliters bottle of soda almost enough money for to a good quality chocolate. 8 gums up to for ice creams if they're cheap but good quality, up to 8 if they're bad quality, and so on. A weird look at the cash register. $1 gets me 10.30 for Norwegian kroner. For 10 Norwegian kroner I get about 0.4 L of diesel, or 0.35 L of petrol, or half of a shitty beer at the supermarket. Edit: I only get 9.8 for NOK for my $1. An Arizona iced tea. Hanoi, Vietnam to 3 bowl of pho 1.5 L bottle of Coca 3 baguettes, a cup of Vietnamese coffee, 3 bus tickets, 5-6 packs of instant noodles, and lots of street foods that can fill you up for a meal or under $1. $1 in about 80 Indian rupees. Street food in India starts at around 10 Indian rupees. Water bottles and packaged snacks such as chips and cookies cost between 10 Indian rupees to 20. Local city buses cost about the same. Most vegetables leafy are under 20 Indian rupees. A bag of rice and lentils could be around 50 Indian rupees. We still have 1 Indian rupee in circulation, and you can get candies, chewing gums for that price. Mugged by a crackhead. Rent on a shopping trolley. Half a kilo of potatoes. It's depressing. Prices have doubled in the blink of an eye. Netherlands, by the way. A cup of coffee. 2 beers at the supermarket. Bread. 4 quarters. Luckily dollar drink days are on at McDonald's, so an iced coffee if you ignore the tax. Otherwise, not much. Random list: baked goods at the day-old used bread store, bakery outlet. Canned vegetables, ramen, 1 roll of toilet paper, table salt, bar of Dove soap, toothbrush, 1 Linder chocolate ball, scratcher, lottery ticket, the smile of the person at the ice cream stand when I put it in the tip jar. Best thing. Jack and shit. And Jack just left town. Any size soda at McDonald's without the tax, of course. Cheap non-sparkling water, 0.5 L. Permission to use a shopping cart. 0.95 euros and 95 cents. A chocolate bar at Dollarama. 1 chewing gum or beer, I guess. A Hot Wheels or Matchbox car. Fun fact: they were $1 back when I was a kid, and are still $1 now that my son's collecting them. I could say 1 fuck in front of a kid with a swear jar. For 180 milliliters of gasoline on really cheap spot, or bottle of beer, or packet of crisps. Edit: sorry fellow Redditors, I used outdated data on the gas prices, so you can actually buy more gas with $1. A baguette. Almost. 2 Instacup ramens. 150 grams of cookies, biscuits. I have absolutely no idea how to translate that word. Not a thing. UK here a damn sight more than it can in Florida right now. $11 for 6 oranges. WTF? 1 L of milk. Maybe I didn't scroll down enough, but surprised no one mentioned medicine. For $1 in India you can get about 55 tablets of antihistamine. Or 20 tablets of antibiotics. I am sure there are other more compelling medicine comparisons, but since I use these, I would write about these. An Arizona iced tea. The best street food meal you can imagine. I'm in the US, so basically nothing. Because if something is priced at $1, that would be $1.12. Big bunch of fuck all. NYC. I got a bag of Brussels sprouts for $1 last week. 2 apples. A cup of coffee from the coffee machine at the hospital after receiving any medical treatment whatsoever for free. 1 normal beer or 2 cheap beers. The currency I actually use. A good food for 1 time. 80 to p. A plate of momo. My work is currently behind on paying me. I am a contractor, so I am paid as a vendor and not an employee. The entire accounting system went down this month, so things are behind. And as a result, money is tight. I went shopping with the kiddo last night and was shocked that I could buy these little trays of pizza bagel bites for under $1. I felt like it was way underpriced. lunch, or breakfast, or dinner, or all three if you're happy with small bowls of noodle soup. A bowl of pho, $4/4 $1 soda from McDonald's. But that's without tax. A postage stamp. $1 gets me a shopping cart from Walmart, which is worth roughly $200. One hot dog from IKEA. A two-way ride on a little boat across the creek. It's called Abra. I live in Dubai. A place with expensive extremities, but also simple joys like this one.